Hi guys. I just wanted to remind you of what you're supposed to do today and how everything works. This is part of what will be coming home today as homework. You've got 4 of these spaces, empty spaces, that your job is to fill them up with 1 set of eyes, 1 nose, and 1 mouth. So in order to find out which set of eyes, which nose, and which mouth, you've got to find the equivalent fraction or an equivalent decimal to the fraction that you were given. So our first fraction is 12/20. So we've got to find a set of eyes, nose, and mouths that are equivalent to 12/20. So today we learned in class that you can either simplify fractions like dividing the numerator and the denominator. So we would need to figure out what number will divide into 12 and 20. 4 will divide into 12 evenly, and 4 will also divide into 20 evenly. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So I'm looking for 3/5 somewhere, and I found 3/5. Those are the set of eyes that I need to use. So I would draw those eyes. Now we also learned that we can make a fraction have either a hundredths in the denominator, a tenths in the denominator, or a thousandth in the denominator. So we can use that tool as well. So right now my fraction is 12/20. I would like for this fraction to have a hundredth or a tenth at the bottom. How do you make a 20 become a 100? By multiplying by 5. So I'm going to multiply by 5 in the denominator and the numerator. 12 times 5 is 60. 60 hundredths or 6 tenths is also equivalent. So I'm looking for my noses. I don't see 6 tenths as a fraction, but I do see 6 tenths as a decimal, which is the same thing. They're equivalent. That is the nose I need to use. I'm looking at my mouth. I also see 6 tenths as a fraction there, which is equivalent to 12/20. That is the mouth that I need to use. Now, I also want to remind you of something else that we learned in class today, and that was how to convert by dividing. How do we convert by dividing? Sorry, let me put my mouth back up here. There you go. So, in order to convert by dividing, we take our denominator, that becomes our divisor, goes on the outside of the house. We take our numerator, that becomes our dividend, it goes on the inside of the house, top in, bottom out, decimal, decimal, 0, and we divide. 20 cannot go into 12 at all, can't go into 1, can't go into 12, but it can go into 120 6 times. 6 times 20 is 120 exactly. And there we have our decimal of 6 tenths. That's another way that you can convert and find equivalent decimals. Please bring any questions that you have back to me tomorrow. Have fun.